I know they hate to see me coming. What?
Told you I was coming back.
I know they hate to see me coming. I'm up. I know they hate to see me coming. What's up? I was down for a minute, now I'm back up. What's up? They asking where I been at. I told them boys to back up. I was stacking paper and my girl wanna break up. The whole city's mine and you better get your rack up. Mama told me you a king, you better grind, boy. Them demons round the corner and you better not lose your mind, boy. I was spending liquor, spending money on these chickens. Nightlife smoke coming straight up out the chimney. Never should've doubted me, my ops said I'm winning. Living life like a boss player on jury, steady swimming. Mouth full of gold, Florida boy from out the city. I wrote this for my dog cause his life kinda gritty. And when he jump out, we gon' ball in the city. They hate to see it coming, they hate to see it stunning. And if it wasn't God, then I know I'll be up under. Times I was broke, man, I couldn't buy a bar, so hunger pain, chef and noodle soup on the stove. Told God I ain't gon' roll, told God I ain't gon' fold. I was back on the road, trying to get my pockets swole. And these goofy steady hate, and these hoes steady toes. Trying to feed my family, copping cribs up the road. I know I'm God's chosen, that's how the story's told. I know they hate to see me coming. God told me stay on path and stay hustling. Do the math, turn your pain into something. I know they hate to see me coming. I know they hate to see me coming. God told me stay on path and stay hustling. Do the math, turn your pain into something. I know they hate to see me coming. What? Hang low with the bankroll and the can't go. Nigga want that Broadway first, I tell him that he can't go. Fly hoes in the hotel, wanna fuck yo. They asking who the man of the city, I say big bro. I be on my shit, so they acting like I don't know. Shine bright like the limelight with the time right. Trying to make it out the game, to say I need to act right. I'm a bag chaser, see that dollar, then it's on sight. Life may be complicated, but it's gonna be on right. Trust in yourself and you're never gonna lose sight. Who's right? Me, you the devil, so I take flight. Late night till we break night, get that cake right. Snake bites for them fake nights, cause you can't fight. Mix the soda with the Kool-Aid, then it's alright. I know they hate to see me coming. God told me stay on path and stay hustling. Do the math, turn your pain into something. I know they hate to see me coming. I know they hate to see me coming. God told me stay on path and stay hustling. Do the math, turn your pain into something. I know they hate to see me coming. What?
Yes, sir. We're back once again. Shout out to Broadway 5 for that wonderful hit single.
Yes, sir.
Boy. Shout out to coming for everything out now, guys. Go ahead and cop yourself a copy. Shout out to Broadway 5. Like first thing first, guys, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody that's watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this Freestyle Friday. Hakeem, Jordan, what's cracking like it on this Freestyle Friday?
You already know. We here. Let's get it in.
Yes, sir. Like we always talk, we about to get as we always do. The weekend is here, so we about to give y'all some good topics. We about to bring. So after that, let's go. Let's get it.
Now that, man, shout out to Broadway Fat, man. He brought in the people, man. He brought in the crowd, man. I told you, Broadway, man. People gonna start liking your music. You the next one up.
I hope so,
man. You know, I want to be able to go to your concert, man. But like always, man, shout out to everybody watching us all across the board. You guys on this stuff, we really do greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in on this Freestyle Friday, right? We getting right.
Yep.
Like getting ready to get your weekend started. So that's a good way to start your weekend by listening to KL Culture Radio. So Akeem, you already know, and Jordan, you already know we got a lot of things to talk about. It is Freestyle Friday. First thing first, Jordan, what's going on with Martin Wayne reacting to the new Scary Movie 6 trailer? What's happening?
Yes. Yeah, so the trailer Scary Movie 6 came out. It came out during the Scary Movie 7 previews. And a lot of people were saying, was posting up on YouTube, and And so Marlon, he came, he went to the movies to see you know how people react to it, and after seeing it, he got a really good ovation and everything. And people can't wait to Scary Movie 6 come out. So we do have a clip from Marlon's at the movie theaters, seeing his reaction, talk about it, and after that, we'll chop it up.
7, but really, it's opening night for the teaser of Scary Movie 6. This better be funny. Bootlegging my own teaser.
He stabbed her! Not her! My pronouns are they, them. Stab them!
Be bad.
Do some half gay shit.
Why just half gay? Get him laugh, get him applause. All right, let's go. All right, that was good. Now. I love y'all too. That's a crazy reaction. It's opening night.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, man. So the movie's coming out in the summertime, and you know, this is the first game. This is the first game movie since Scary Movie More Service Scooby 2 that the Wayans brothers has been there. And so this is for us. It's bringing us nostalgia, you know, of been over 20 years. But other than that, fellas, how you guys feel about Marlon reacting to it, and also you guys waiting for the movie to come out?
Yeah, I'm definitely waiting for the movie to come out. It's been a long time waiting. I think they waited too long, but however, this generation is going to be able to get a taste of our generation when it came to aspect of Scary Movie, and it came out the right time when the other Scary Movie 7 is out right now, currently at the moment. So, which I'm going to see this weekend. I can't wait to see that one too as well. So let's see how things go, man. But shout out to Marlon Wayne, right back to work and no more beefing with 50 Cent. So that's good.
Yo, I think this is a franchise that's very much appreciated. I remember watching 1, 2, and 3. I liked it. Those. I'm happy that he's back because I did think the movie lost its luster. You know what I mean? So it's happy to see him come back and fulfill this legacy for us.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm definitely a big fan of Scary Movie 1 and 2. You know, he brought that original cast with with Regina Hall, you know, Sean Wayans, you know, mostly, you know, bringing that back and everything. And what I also like is that Kai Cenat, he made a little cameo on there too. So, you know, get a little label up to Gen Zs and everything. So hopefully Generational Z, they don't get super offended about the movie because, you know, Scary Movie 1, all the Scary movies is about, you know, hey, being offensive in a way. And hopefully these Generation Zs can say, yo, you know, let's step away for the offensive stuff. Let me watch it and let me just get a laugh at it and everything. Because us millennials, yo, we love this stuff. So hopefully the Generation Zs, they look at it and hope they'll get so offensive about it because this is what Scary Movie's about. And I'm happy that the Wayans brothers are in there. And man, I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I can't definitely wait till the movie come out.
No, but what you say? Why they gonna get offended by it? What would be the reason for them?
Because Generation Z, they're kind of soft. Any little thing they see, because remember, you know how they react to like old stuff, 90s and the 2000s.
True.
You know, they'll bring it up and say, yo, man, you know, they'll get offended, like, yo, why they do this and all that type of things, you know. And you know, us the millennials, you know, being and watching that around that time, we know what's up, you know, what happened in the 90s, 2000, and now, you know, we're in this, you know, the Me Too movement, you know, all this type of things and everything, you know, and you know, and remember on Rush Hour they had to cut some stuff out because, you know, there were some people got offended, the Generation Z's and everything. So hopefully when they see this stuff, and also I think they had a disclaimer like it's we want to offend everybody. Oh no, will become Scary Movie 6 and everything. So hopefully the Generation Z's, you know, they just say, yo, I'm just gonna watch it. You know, anything that's expensive, I'm just gonna let it go. And instead of, you know, going on TikTok and say why they do this, why they do that.
Makes sense. No, that do make sense. Like always, guys, like, share, subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember to click all so you never miss it when we go live, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, shout out to Wild High that's in the building. Shout out to the 80 people right now watching us on Bingo Live, and shout out to those right now watching us on Rumble, TikTok, YouTube, X, you name it. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in on this Freestyle Friday. Moving along to sports. Jordan, what's going on when it comes to that aspect of sports news, big dog?
Let's get into it. Let's go to the NFL. Let's talk about Anthony Richardson. So the first round draft pick, Anthony Richardson from the Indianapolis Colts, is seeking a trade to another team. I believe this is his fourth year and everything, which means yes, next year will be his last year of his contract. And so right now he's looking for somebody brand new. Even though the Colts, their quarterback got their starting quarterback got hurt, and they're I don't know. And the thing is, they don't know if Anthony Richardson is going to let him play, and they never supposed to still look for a quarterback because the quarterback is Daniel Jones. He's going to be out for probably all the year because he tore his knee up and everything. So right now he's currently looking for another team. Free agency is about to start in the next couple of weeks or so, and he's really looking for a fresh start. So with that being said, fellas, what do you think? Which team do you think they should get Anthony Richardson?
I don't think this is a smart move for Anthony Richardson to find another trade at the moment because right now it's starting the combine. So the combine right now, a lot of the NFL teams are looking for good picks when it comes to the draft. So I think he should wait it out just a little bit longer before the actual season starts. Then seek for a trade because if we do it right now, currently at this moment, it won't be a good look. He'll just be able to be a free agent because a lot of NFL teams are looking for new faces, and also a lot of people are tuning in to the combine. So I don't know, man. I think one thing about this whole situation, I think he should just, man, it's a tough one. I think he should just wait it out just a little bit longer, But I'm not an Indianapolis Colts person, but at the end of the day, he's a grown man. He got to do what's best for him. But I think he should just wait it out just a little bit longer.
I'm gonna have to agree with you too. I'm just kind of confused. First round pick, they gave him a hefty contract. I'm wondering, is he even developed yet? You know what I
Oh,
mean?
he didn't have time to develop. No.
You see, that's another thing. I'm wondering if he's a problematic person or he think going somewhere is going to get him some more money. We all know staying at a team, developing your craft, and being there and learning the football education and having that, at the end of the day, you can make money. Look at Saquon and look at all these guys who got big contracts. They stayed at a place and developing. So I would hope he would just stay at the coach, develop, learn. You know what I mean? See what's the best coaching style for him, and then see it from there.
Not that, but why I say Detroit Lions need a quarterback in 2027?
No, we don't. He lying. No, we don't. We good. We're good. He just try to get on me. But when it comes to Anthony Richardson, I don't know if a team would give him like a 6-7 round pick from him and everything because he's not really developed. Like Ronnie said, he is not. I mean, if you're gonna take a chance on him, he's not gonna be a starter. He's definitely gonna be a backup. And he's definitely gonna have to work on his skills and everything because once Indy has drafted him and everything, they saw that he had a good arm. He's big, 6'4", 6'5", built like a Cam Newton and everything. They thought, okay, let's put him in there. But he's been there. He's been a star for the last the last 3 years that Daniel Jones came in and he took the job away from him and everything. And I don't know. Like I said, I don't know which team is really he's going to believe in him to get him and also really develop him and everything because I mean I can name quarterbacks that that's been going around like a Baker Mayfield. He's been switched up. He's been to a couple teams and he found a home in Tampa. Sam Darnold, look at him. He was in Carolina, San Fran, Minnesota, and then he just won a Super Bowl.
Correct.
So if a team's gonna get him, they really got to develop him. And if the two quarterbacks get hurt during the season, I'd love to see him play. And if he plays well, maybe another team might get for him. But yeah, I can see him. Like I said, I don't know what team is gonna get him, but I can see him being a backup and developing. But the thing is, it's like he only got a year or two. If he's like, is he a quality backup or he could be a quality starter? So I really don't know.
Probably the Dolphins, because the Dolphins is in need of a quarterback, so he could probably go there. But I think he should just wait it out a little bit longer.
Yeah,
just wait it out a little bit longer. Wait till you get developed, then go to probably San Fran, because San Fran, the Kyle Shanahan system. See, like everybody that go to San Fran end up winning the Super Bowl. So I think he should go there and learn the system there, and then develop somewhere else. So, but you made a good point when it comes to ask for Baker Mayfield. That was a good point too, and also Sam Darnold. That was a good breakdown on that one. So let's see how things go. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this Freestyle Friday. You know it's Freestyle Friday, so anything goes and anything is not in order. So, guys, that's how we do it on Freestyle Friday. Moving along, Jordan, what's going on with Tampa International Airport announced banning on pajamas and Crocs at the airport? Wow.
Yeah. So this is the first airport I know, United States, that's going to announce that there are banning pajamas, Crocs in airports. So they had a post on there, if you could put it up. It says, "We have seen enough. We have had enough. It's time to ban pajamas at the Tampa International Airport. After successfully banning Crocs and giving everyone that amazing opportunity to experience the first Croc-free airport, it's time to take on even larger crisis: pajamas at the airport in the middle of the day. We know this decision could be disruptive to someone in your life. It's time to have a difficult conversation with them. You can do this. We believe in you. The madness stops today. The movement starts now. Help Tampa International Airport become the world first Croc-free and pajama-free airport. Do your part. Say no to pajamas at Tampa International Airport." This is what they posted on X. So, with that being said, fellas, they're the first airport to ban pajamas in the United States. So, what's you guys' take on this?
It took long enough. I want bonnets. I want I want all the shit pillow. I want all that shit to be banned. You got to understand something. When Monique was talking about it, people jumped down her throat. Now this shit about to be law, because people are tired of you coming up to the airport with your crusty drawers.
Yeah, I agree. I take an opinion there.
Like, come on, dog. We don't want you to see you in your silk blouse and your silk pajamas. My bad, Ron. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. You in your bag. Normally I disagree, but this one.
Go ahead. I can't finish up. You on it.
Like you got to remember, back in the days when you all go see Pan Am and commercials of those old people was coming in there in suits and dresses. You wasn't like, I don't know where did we get that you got hair rollers, bonnets, and you say, I just want to be comfortable. Come in a sweatpants and a polo shirt. Look decent, for God's sake. Not something you just rolled out of bed. And sometimes a lot of these people be wearing pajamas that just be looking crusty.
But you already know there's gonna be a certain group of people that's gonna fight this and be like, "Oh, you taking away our freedom. We should be able to wear whatever we want, and whatever we want to wear at." Especially when it comes to us looking at the airport, because I think they we still waiting for the plane. The plane not gonna be there in the minute that we're gonna show up. So why not dress down? Because there's some. Don't get me wrong. There is some people that do stay in the airport for like 24 hours because they got a delayed flight going to like overseas and doing like a coast to coast flight. So I get it, but to me, it still look unprofessional, especially with the situation that happened over here in South Florida, where there was a group of people. You saw that they was acting ruthless and careless. They were going in there in that damn near underwear. We even covered it. So
yeah,
it doesn't look classy at all. I agree. Back in the day, they used to wear like it was a certain look to go in the airport. Because remember, it was only a certain class of people was able to take the flight.
Thank you. A lot of people couldn't afford flights like they was back in the days. Business class and people who had a little bit of money. But since it's more affordable now, people just feel like they could come any kind of way. You people got to understand something. Riding on in a plane and coming to the airport is a privilege. Like, just to put that. Like they can deny you from entry. Like, there's a code of conduct and a dress code. If you don't believe me, go into the airport's website. Going to the airline's website. Go ahead.
Yeah, I can. You're 100% right. And the thing is, you can still be comfortable, just comfortable as you want to be, but minus the Crocs, minus the pajamas. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, to me, it's like, when you dress somewhere in anywhere, not just an airport, going to the store or anything, dress appropriately. You can be comfortable, but dress appropriately and everything, because we don't want to see people wear pajamas at the airport or other places. If you're doing some stuff like that, because it's like, yo, you got to take a little bit of pride of yourself, and that's what I think Tampa International Airports are doing. Like, yo, please, we got in his pajama stuff and everything. And I know they're trying to get other airports involved, So we'll see about that. Yeah, man. Like for me, I dress comfortable. Me, I like to wear my joggers, to the airport or get on a plane because I feel comfortable. They are, it's that's just me and everything. And there's sometimes if I'm going back home somewhere, I put on a little polo shirt, jeans, and everything to make sure I look good, because sometimes people be looking at you, and if you dress really nice, you're like, oh, who is he? Where is he going? And everything.
Facts.
And they do like that. Or if you wear pajamas, they're like, I hope I'm not sitting next to this person.
No, but a lot of people are they agree with the pajamas. They disagree with the Crocs. So they say
Right.
the Crocs, why? That's just a pair of shoes. It's like wearing sandals. But I
Right.
get why they're saying that, because it's just the image of the airport, and people fail to realize an airport is a business, so they can tell the people what to do and what not to do if you want to go to their airport. So
It, basically, hey, let's do this. The only people who should allow to wear is kids.
I agree. Well,
Okay, I agree.
Hi,
what age range though? Because they say kids, they
hey,
want teenagers.
from 5 to 10, really.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like for me, like when I travel with my daughter, she has like she have a onesie on. It's like a all purpose type of onesie, because she has like a seven fifty onesie. So we just put her on and everything. It's not pajamas, but it's very very casual for her wear and everything. So that's what we do. But yeah, I definitely agree with that. You know, hey, at that age range, that should be fine. But yeah, man, when it comes to pajamas, they always say, just step it up a little bit. We don't want to see your pajamas. Just step it up a little bit. Have some pride in yourself. Say, yo, people see you wearing your pajamas. You know, is wear some joggers if you get had to. Like I said, to me, you wear joggers. Nobody's gonna complain about that. Just step it up. That's all they're trying to say.
A good image, man. Please the crowd. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to Joe Don't Hurt Him. That's in the building. He said, blessings, peace be upon you, brothers. We made it another week healthy and safe. That is a fact. Facts. Why High also come through. Why High say pajamas should be banned in public. I think they're going to work on that very, very soon, because these people with
Ooh,
the pajama
why,
Hey,
airport,
why, Hi- why
have to
highs
go
on to something?
to me,
for. Go ahead.
and to me, who needs to make that statement is Walmart. Walmart, if they're gonna do that, Walmart, you be the first one to do that.
And pajamas are and White House disagree. Pajamas are for bedtime. I agree. I totally agree. I totally agree with that. And he also said Hakeem is right. In the 1980s, we smoked cigarettes on the airport and the airlines. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's something new to me. I need to, man. You my encyclopedia. I need to find out.
No, definitely. Just go look at the old Pan Am commercials and the Pan Am magazines where, main people were smoking cigarettes. Everybody came in a suit. There was no regular clothes, suits and dresses, dress student sets. It was business people who flew most of the time.
Yeah, but it was a small. Remember, like you said, it was a privilege, and only, like I said, a certain class of people was flying. Now, remember, they made everything public. Same thing with like that whole aspect of Uber. People feel to realize Uber always been around. That's nothing new. It's just new to us, but it always been around, because wealthy class always had services when it came to aspect. When it was in town, they had transportation waiting for them. And then they just made it all into public. Hey, okay, they start getting the middle class and the poor people, because they know that we tend to spend. Moving along to hip hop. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop. Jordan, what's going on when it comes to aspect of hip hop news, big dog?
Let's get into it. Let's talk about Akon. So Akon was on a podcast, and he made a mention of how he says that how Drake can't set out 30 days in one city in America or Canada like a Bad Bunny did. in Puerto Rico. He said, I love Drake, but I can't see it. Maybe 10 to 15. So he's saying that, Bad Bunny, he's the number one artist and he can sell stuff. So we do have a clip. Go ahead, play the clip, and after that we chop it up.
The mixed conversation about him performing. Like, do you think it was negative for his career? Or do you think it helps his career?
100% positive.
No,
100% positive. Like, I already knew that once he was even announced to be Super Bowl, that he was going to be one of the probably most highest influenced artists, English speaking or not.
Yeah.
Because he had already did his mark. Like, you got to think that man sold 30 dates in Puerto Rico in one location. Sold out 30 fucking shows at the arena in one city.
Whew. Damn, that's crazy.
That's some shit Michael Jackson was doing at O2 Arena before he passed away. 50 dates in one location.
Wow, that's crazy.
I mean, I love Drake, but do you think he could sell that many arenas in America?
Yes.
Myself. Like, he's the top tier artist right now. Yeah. Numbers.
I seen in a talk where you said that you feel like Chris Brown could have been like higher.
He was supposed to be our generation Michael Jackson.
Yeah, our generation. So it's like he was the caliber of like.
Yes.
He still goes crazy to this day.
Chris come with it.
Yeah, period.
He come with it.
He just at the earlier part of his career, he was just surrounded by all the wrong people. Mm. I think where he is now is a lot better. Had he had this management system today that he had back then, he probably could have made it to that point. Like, the management system that he has now is moving him correctly.
Everybody behind you is just as important as yourself. Obviously,
the people behind you are more important.
Really,
because that's the team that creates the opportunity for what you are. Like, the talent is just core. Like, but there's people that's not as talented, but got an immaculate team.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And you're wondering why they so. But the team, I mean, it's everything, bro.
Yeah,
that team is everything.
Yeah, he's right about that. Definitely right about that. So, yes, sir. So after see what Akon was saying. What you guys take on this?
I disagree with Akon. I disagree with him talking about Drake will not be able to sell out concerts or full out crowd like Bad Bunny. I totally disagree with that. Drake is an international superstar. People fall on their knees when they see the aspect of Drake. Now, I'm not comparing Drake to Chris Brown or Michael Jackson. I'm just saying for this generation alone, Drake has sold more records, have more appearances than any other rapper of all time for this generation. Speaking of. So Akon, I don't know what he's talking about. I know he's just probably going to the hype of the Bad Bunny performance at the Super Bowl. Yes, Bad Bunny, don't get me wrong, he is also an international superstar when it comes to the Hispanic world. But Drake overall, Hispanic, Mexican, even American, even Canadians would go out to go see a Drake concert and sell out the crowd. I don't know. I want to know.
So I like that you say that, but also want to put a little different perspective. The Latin community is a little bit different compared to hip hop. Hip hop fans are not loyal. They switch up every year in anything that's hot. Don't get me wrong, Drake has a core fan base. And you are right. I could see Drake selling out in Canada. That's definitely. But what Bad Bunny does, we just don't have those type of fans. If he go sell or something, you might fill half the seats. And I think that's where he missed out at. Plus, this the shifting of the times too. American buyers are different from Latino Americans and other Americans who come out and actually support their artists.
But don't get me wrong, Hakeem, didn't mean to cut you off, but keeping in mind though, remember Drake also did a song with Bad Bunny, and if Drake even mentioned in the Super Bowl, if he would have went there, he would have took away Bad Bunny's shine. That's why he didn't do it. Go ahead, Hakeem, continue.
Yeah, that could be the case, but I'm also thinking too is like hip hop is just in a weird space right now. I'm not saying Drake won't do it, but I would say, like, let's say for instance, he might sell out a couple cities, but there's some cities that he might have like a slow turnout. I'll give it like that.
Well, I'll tell you this: it won't be in LA when it comes to Drake because with that Kendrick and Drake beef and everything. I mean, I say like this: if Drake had 3 shows here in LA, he'd probably sell out one of them, and the next 2, if he had it here, they probably won't sell out like that. But going into that, I think Drake, he is an international superstar. He to me, he can sell out anywhere. I think when it comes to in Canada, especially his home Toronto, I think he can sell like 30 days in one city like that, but he did in Toronto. That's my opinion because, like I said, he is well loved around Canada. Well loved around Canada. So but yeah, man, it's to me. I like to compare stuff. Drake and Bad Bunny. They are one of the biggest stars in the world when it comes to that. And that's Akon's opinion. But for me, any city, especially Toronto, I think he could definitely say that out just as well as Bad Bunny did. So because Jake, he's when it comes to him like streaming, he's the number one. He's the most streamed artist. Him and Bad Bunny and everything. So if he's the most streamed artist, he could definitely sell out some places, especially in Toronto.
And Jordan also keeping in mind it's without a box. And Hakeem and Jordan, you further realize that Drake is going to open. He's going to perform at the World Cup. That is a Spanish event.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. That's true.
That is a Spanish. It ain't as Bad Bunny. No offense to Bad Bunny. I love Bad Bunny. But this right here is a soccer event we deal with a lot of Spanish. And they putting Drake as the headliner as the opener. So Hakeem, what did I tell you?
No, you have points. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, I don't know, man. Just the Latin fans are just different from hip hop. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not a Drake fan. To me, Kendrick all day, every day. I told people Kendrick is the best lyricist. But when it comes to the fan base and the image, Drake. And Chris Brown probably second. Because they always compare Chris Brown to Michael Jackson. And like Why High said in the comments, said Chris Brown wanted to reach his global because of his love of women. Yeah, we already know that already. And I that
yeah.
Why High, you ever seen him over there in Africa? He sold out the crowd there. It was like massive people. I never seen nothing like it. So Chris Brown is up there too. And I think it's time to have Chris Brown in the Super Bowl, right, Jordan? It's time to have him back in the Super Bowl.
I agree.
Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody who's watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this Freestyle Friday. I know a lot of people wanted to know our thoughts when it comes to President Trump addressing the State of Union. Here we go. Jordan, go ahead and take off.
Yeah, man. So the State of the Union was held on Tuesday evening, Tuesday night. I did watch most of it and everything. And for me, what I was looking at of how the Democrat Party that was in there will react to Donald Trump, and with that is the Democrat Party was on the right side of the bill with Trump, and while everybody was clapping what Trump was saying, most of the Democrats were sitting down and just listen. They didn't want to do nothing, and Trump saw that, and he saw that, and he kept on saying, you guys should be ashamed of what you're doing and everything. So we do have a couple of clips of what went on the State of the Union address. So go ahead, play those couple of clips, and after that, we'll chop it up.
On which one? Do you want me to go by order, or it doesn't really matter?
It don't matter. It don't matter.
And if you want me to pause in between, just let me know.
Okay.
Public officials who block the removal of criminal aliens, in many cases drug lords, murderers all over our country, they're blocking the removal of these people out of our country, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
So that was the first clip of the Minnesota representative Ahan Omar of how she said when it comes to ICE.
Pretty good. I couldn't even say that.
Yeah. So how ICE was in her state, and she talked about how ICE has take the lives of Americans, and she's telling that Trump, like, this is your fault. It's your fault that when it comes to ICE, you have killed Americans. So what you doing with ICE? And then so we have another clip you can play. Oh, play the Al Green one about the black people are not apes.
Al Green.
It's the middle one. Go back up some. It's the
This one.
Yep. So there goes the. So he came in there and everything, and he was showing it off to everybody. Oh, that of Al Green, and then it got so bad that they had to kick him out. They had to kick him out because he was trying to throw every Republican.
Hey, I love him though, man. He knows when to pick the right time to do.
He do that every time.
Every time.
Hey, I love him.
Every time, man.
Hey,
Stupid.
He always got to show off. He gonna get in there. He gonna show off. And so now we have a third clip of when Trump is saying how great American is to come to the economy.
He do that shit every time. Every time.
Yeah.
Is winning again. In fact, we're winning so much that we really don't know what to do about it. People are asking me, please, 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 Mr. President, we're winning too much. We can't take it anymore. We're not used to winning in our country. Until you came along, we're just always losing, but now we're winning too much. And I say, no, 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 you're going to win again. You're going to win big. You're going to win bigger than ever. Our country is winning again. In fact, we're
winning. We're winning.
Yep. So, like I say, he's winning. So, there was other things he was talking about. We would talk about, illegal aliens, how he has to work to really contain. I also talk about, the economy is booming and everything, and also he talked about how the overtime tax law, how to help the Americans pretty much in the middle class and everything. He has to address that as well. So with that being said, fellas, what would you guys take on certain things that went on to the State on the Union address?
Go ahead, Cam. You can start first. I want to know your idea.
Hey, I like because I watched it in its whole totality.
Okay.
And like there's a lot of stuff he said that just didn't make sense. That's not reality. Cause
like what point? At what point they he said they didn't like reality?
That we're winning. We're not actually winning. We're actually in an economical war. You know what I mean? People are losing food stamps. People Medicare getting cut. Like it's so sad out here, man. That like I feel for people who like below the poverty line and can't hustle. Like, cause a lot of that shit he said was like hogwash. So.
But the whole aspect of the economy, like Hakeem say right now, we are facing some challenges when it comes to the aspect of the economy. But we are still winning in certain key components. Prime example, the tariffs. He was able to raise certain taxes on certain when it came to the tariffs globally. But when it comes to the aspect of the American people, we are still suffering. And when it comes to the taxes this year, I don't know if people saw there was a boost in some people's taxes would have been incentivized for this year. So if you file your taxes, there's you see some form of increase when it comes to aspect of children and also household. So there is some aspect of that we are winning. I'm not gonna say we're losing all across the board, but I think we are winning on some areas of that. And not only that, Hakeem, you gotta keep it in mind too, and Jordan, you gotta speak highly of your country. Even though there is some challenges, you can't say, "Oh, we're failing." No, the whole point is to keep us encouraged and to keep us believing that we're going somewhere that we never been before. And us also being in the whole totality of the war, because he mentioned the aspect of the war that we are facing right now when it comes to our Iranian, which I think is a bad idea, but he thinks it's a good opportunity. And he also addresses when it came to arresting the Venezuelan president too as well. Shout out to Chicago Real, that's also the building, and also Kareem Stevie, that's also the building as well. Go ahead, Jordan.
Yeah, Ronnie, you made a great point about speaking so highly about your country. That's why he kept saying we're winning, 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 winning. And the thing is, this state of use address wasn't for us. This state of use address was for every other country. And that's how it was bouncing. Making statements for every other country. Hey, y'all are losers, and America. We winners over here. We gonna win. The economy's so better than ever, and he's trying to tell everybody, hey, yo, we're the number one country in the world right now. And that, to me, that's what he was doing, pinging for it and everything. That's what I got from it. He was talking about, he was just making statements to other countries. When it comes to just other things, when it comes to the Minnesota representative she is really just pissed at Donald Trump of what's going on with the ICE situation and everything. And you can just see how aggravated, agitated she was. You can see other Democratic parties. They was wearing they had like a thing on it, a tag on their shirt saying "Release the Epstein files." I think majority of the Democrats was wearing that. Al Green, what we just saw, he's gonna show off and everything. That's what they say in the address. He's always gonna do something. So next year he's probably gonna do something as well and everything. So. But other than that, this was a big statement to the coast of other countries. Like, y'all are so small, we're so big, you cannot compete with us. We look with us, like I said, look what we did with Venezuela. Venezuela, the country, they are friends now. They gave us so much oil now. Now we're friends with with Venezuela and everything. Even though other countries, they think like he's a gangster and he actually took the oil and everything. A lot of countries don't like what Trump just did and everything.
Correct. And Greenland too.
Exactly. Right. And also Greenland, he's trying to buy Greenland and everything, which, I think, I don't mind that. I think we should have Greenland to me. So I think, Trump is aggressively trying to get it, and I believe he should get it and everything. But yeah, man, this is what I got for the senior union dress, to me. And also to me, it felt like high school and everything, how you got certain part of people, they'll say, hey, clap, and you got the other side of people that will sit down. It's like, yo, get off the stage, boo and everything. And then and just yelling at Trump at the stage and everything, which I thought was very high schoolish and everything. So this is where we get and everything when it comes to it in our political household that we have right now. How badly Trump be talking about the Democrats. I mean, like every time it's always your jab. It's like he jabs at the Democrats every single day. He cannot stop jabbing them.
Because the Democrats always do something hogwash. They talk about one thing and do something totally different. Like, of course, you're not gonna stand up for the national anthem and sit down. But that's the whole purpose. It doesn't matter if you disagree with Trump when it comes to his political views, but at the same time, you still want to represent your people. Because the Democratic Party, then they say they represent their people. It seems like they don't represent their own people. At least the Republicans stand up for their Republican side, but the Democrats, they just sit down and then they just complain and do nothing about it. Yes, ICE, there's legal immigrants in your city, but what are you doing about it? You're not doing anything about it. You go to the president and say, hey, President Trump, we need your help. We need your help. We need your help. Then you give your help, and then now you ridicule him for your help. That don't make any sense. I don't know you guys that have any take on that one when it comes to aspect.
No.
That's one thing she was preaching about. Like, we want you guys out of our city. Guess what? Right now, Minneapolis is like a wildfire over there. It's still
Yes, it was. And he cut Medicaid in Minneapolis.
Peace to I be worried that's also in the building, man. It's also and shout out to Eager that's also in the building. Say, are you guys going to see 25 cents a gallon by the summer? No,
of
course not.
No, of course not.
No,
it might be $4 by the gallon.
Right. Hey, that's a gas station got to make a mistake of doing that now.
He gonna say Trump bone MRI result. Everything in his bone, his body is racist. Everybody to this day say Trump is racist, man. I don't know, man. I think everybody got their form of racism inside of them. Some people are pro-black. People that are pro-black is they consider them to be racist.
Mm-hmm.
Now why I also say a Dems acting like the enemy within America. That's what I'm saying. The Democratic Party, it don't make any sense. And why I'm still waiting on who's gonna be the candidate for the next presidency, who they gonna see and that's gonna run. I think Jordan said Gavin Newsom, right?
Yeah, yeah. Probably after the midterms, you'll see him really step into it. And also too, Stephen A. Smith. He been
Stephen
throwing
A.
his name
Smith.
out there. He been throwing his name out there. He think about running for president. So don't be surprised if Stephen A. put himself into the ballot and try to run for president.
And not only that,
Yeah,
but why
he won't never win.
no, he won't never win either. But what's the whole aspect of them keep saying, drop the Epstein file? The Epstein file's already been dropped. People can go read it. 3 million of pages. That why they make no sense.
Yeah, nobody care about that goofy ass shit.
You'll be surprised. There's some people that's actually reading them 3 million pages of the Epstein file, which is ridiculous. I don't know how they got the time, but they're reading it.
Especially if they're trying to take Trump down. Oh, they will read every aspect of it.
3 million pages. Ridiculous. Moving on to other political news. Jordan, what's going on with Hillary Clinton and talk about her photo with Epstein, with girls at the Epstein Island?
Yeah, so former President Bill Clinton, his deposition was today, and it was yesterday. I believe it was today as well. And also Hillary Clinton was there, and Hillary Clinton came out to talk. And one of the reporters asked Hillary about the photos that her husband was on when it comes to the Epstein files. So go ahead and play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
You spoke in your opening remarks about how heartbroken you have been for the Epstein survivors as these files have come out. Can you talk to us a little bit about how you have processed and reacted to the fact that the former president, your husband, Bill Clinton, is referenced in the Epstein files numerous times, including in some photos featuring women? And how have you been personally preparing for the deposition that is coming tomorrow? Are you 100% confident that there isn't anything that the former president knows about Epstein's crimes?
I am, and I think the chronology of the connection that he had with Epstein ended several years before anything about Epstein's criminal activities came to light, and that he was charged and sadly given a sweetheart deal, which, as I said in my statement, had that not happened, behavior could have been stopped earlier. But I think it is fair to say that the vast majority of people who had contact with him before his criminal pleas in 2008 were like most people. They did not know what he was doing. And I think that that is exactly what my husband will testify to tomorrow. Perhaps.
Yep, so there you have it. And also, I do have a statement from Bill Clinton because told the House Oversight Committee that he said, I saw nothing and I did nothing at the time when he was flying and socializing with Jeffrey Epstein. He said, I had no idea of the crimes Epstein was committing. Clinton plans to say during his closed deposition, which was underway in New York. So he said, I saw nothing and I did nothing. So with that being said, what's you guys' take on this?
On the Epstein, Bill Clinton got some explaining to do, but everybody know Bill Clinton for being one of the biggest freaks in American history, man.
Ain't that right?
Oh, everybody know that. So this doesn't surprise them. So you notice nobody don't really care too much about Bill Clinton being in the Epstein file. Why? Because they know for him for being a freak. So allegedly him being a freak. I don't want to put his name out like that, but everybody know that he got some stories. So this right here makes no difference. I think
you're right.
I feel ashamed about it though. I think she do feel ashamed about it, but him himself, he doesn't care.
Yo, there's even rumors about Bill Clinton even having a black son in Arkansas. You ever heard about that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
A black son in Arkansas?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was a big rumor. Big rumor.
Big rumor. Yeah, he will never go get the DNA test or anything. So this ain't nothing new. Like honestly, sadly enough, since I know he had a freaky past, I kind of believe this though. I'm wanting to see tapes though. That's what I want to see.
Why you want to see the tape for? I don't want to see no tape for Bill.
Because I believe he shakes something.
Shout out to
I believe.
Don DQ is in the building. Yeah, I was never here. Go ahead.
I'll say this. I definitely think he did something because, hey, y'all remember when he was at the Aretha Franklin funeral, even though that was like 8-9 hours long, and then what's her name? Ariana Grande performed, and he was like, he was smart. He had a big old smile on his face. He was, oh my God, now we getting busy. So when I saw that, I'm thinking like, yo, man,
he's a freak.
And like I said, Bill Clinton, he's got to be 40 years older than Ariana Grande. So when I'm seeing that, the stuff that he was with Jeffrey Epstein, that he don't want to say nothing about, trying to keep his name shut, I know he did something. I know he did something. I was gonna say guarantee you, but I bet you they'll find something freaky that for Bill Clinton before they find something about Donald Trump, because Bill Clinton is that freaky type of man. He is that type of freaky type of man, and I feel like if it's either Bill Clinton or Trump, I feel like they're gonna leak some more stuff when it comes to Bill Clinton than Donald Trump, because I think with Bill Clinton, it's just so obvious that the history that we know, the rumors that we hear that he had did some stuff, some video, some tape recordings, some more pictures, whatever he did at that island. So, hey, I won't be surprised if more some leaks stuff come out for Bill Clinton than Donald Trump.
Yeah, you're right. Last topic: money. Money makes the world go round. Money makes our pockets fat. Jordan, what's going on when it comes to aspect of financial news, big dog? And this is big
Let's talk about let's talk about Netflix stepping down a bit for bidding for Warner Brothers. So Paramount has made a bigger offer to purchase Warner Brothers, and it was so big that Netflix was like, you know what, we're going to decline and everything. And even though it hasn't been officially been cleared that Paramount's going to buy Warner Brothers, hopefully by next week or so, but it looks like Paramount will be the bidder of acquiring Warner Brothers. So with that being said, we do have a little clip, so go ahead and play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
Offer to buy Warner Brothers Discovery's studio and streaming business. The move effectively puts Paramount in a position to take over its Hollywood rival. The streaming giant says the new price that would be required to buy Warner would make the deal no longer financially attractive. Unlike Netflix's bid, Paramount wants all of Warner's operations, including networks like CNN and Discovery.
Wow, that's big. That is big.
That is big.
Yeah. So So the deal will be $110 billion deal when it comes to Paramount buying out Warner Brothers, which was a bigger deal than Netflix put out and everything. So with that being said, fellas, what you guys say about Paramount? It's the big potential buyer of buying Warner Brothers.
That's a huge deal. That's a huge deal.
Go
ahead, Hakeem.
I figured that was gonna happen. I want y'all to remember back in the days, like, a lot of these movie studios, there were so many different movie studios that got swallowed up into like 2 to 3 different companies: Warner Brothers, Paramount, and I think it's another one. And I want people to know, to understand the reason why it's $100 and something million deal. That falls into merchandising, syndication rights, and these are like potential future revenues for anything that's already backlogged, stuff that hasn't been released. Correct. You know what I mean? So there's so much stuff in that, but they'll just be the biggest owner of majority of all Hollywood content. Some of our favorite from past to future, and you know what I mean, they'll be the biggest one. To be honest with you, I think Paramount would be better than Netflix. Because
they deal with movies. They deal with more movies than Netflix.
They deal with movies. They won't really hold. They won't really like hold out the some movies, and there's just certain stuff I don't want remakes of, and I know Netflix would do that if they had the asset control.
Correct. Paramount was a good. I think it was a huge win for them too, because pretty much, Hakeem, you stated, and also second stated that too as well. They deal with movies. They deal with everything that come the whole construct of filming. Netflix don't really deal with filming as much, even though they're starting to do it. But this one right here is out of their element. They're making the right deal with this one. 110%. Even though it's a little bit pricey, but I think they're gonna take Warner Brothers to all the way to the next feature. To me, with Paramount. So I think this is a huge win for both. To me, for both parties, they both gonna win at the end of the day.
Yeah, mind you, fellas, these are two of the Hollywood's oldest studios, Paramount and Warner Brothers. They've been out for a long time. And for me, for Paramount to purchase Warner Brothers, I think, when it comes to the movie industry, Paramount, wants to see, and take over what Warner Brothers have and everything. They don't want to, I'm going to say like refurbish or, I want to, really, what I'm trying to say. They're not going to really refurbish it. They just want to, hey, here's another studio partner that we've been out for the longest. Hey, you come pair with us, and we make sure we'll take care of y'all. The studios will be open. Both of the studios from Warner Brothers and Paramount, they're about, if there's no traffic, they're at least about 15 minutes away from each other. So
really?
they're very close. Yeah, the Paramount one studios is right by my job. It's like a 2-minute drive or a 5-minute walk from my job. So Paramount Studios is just right there. So I think, when it comes to studios and everything, it works out well when it comes to the studios and what the Paramount's going to require when it comes to the movies, cartoons, all that type of things. I think, it's going to be in a good place to come to Paramount. So shout out to Paramount. Hopefully next week they can make the official deal, agree to everything. But yeah, I definitely like this when it comes to Paramount acquiring Warner Brothers.
And I heard that shout out to No Chase that's also in the building. He said, and plus it won't feel right because it's an OG studio. That's pretty much what Hakeem said. It won't have the same feeling if Netflix would have taken it. Because Netflix is something new. Paramount old that been around for centuries. We all grew up watching Paramount. So that's why I said this is a really, really good deal. At first I thought Disney was gonna acquire it, but I think Disney was like, nah, I still want to do my own thing. So, like always, guys, like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Like always, shout out to everybody watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this Freestyle Friday. Like always, shout out to Y High that was in the building. John DQ was also in the building too as well, man. Joe No Hurt Him. Blessed be upon you. And we know it's Ramadan, so I know you probably fasting right now. But shout out to Joe No Hurt Him. Still came through to show us some love and support. Shout out to No Chase that was also in the building. Kareem Stevie, who was also in the building as well. And you already know Chicago Gorilla. Thank you so much. You always say peace to the gods. Shout out to you, big dog, for being in the building. And I know if I see Chicago Gorilla, I already know where he's going next. Right back to the messiness. Shout out to you. And also shout out to Albie Wody that was also in the building. And also Igor, Big Dog 9241 was also in the building as well. I like it when he's in the building, especially when it comes to the aspect of political views. Also, guys, so very important, go to KL Culture Radio description. Also, the link is pinned on top of the chat. Guy, and if you're watching us through a mobile device, you will see KL Culture Radio t-shirt, coffee mug, you name it. It's all in the KL Culture Radio store. Link is pinned on top of the chat. It's also in the description. If you're watching us on a mobile device, you will see a little small icon with a t-shirt on it. Y'all can go ahead and cop yourself some gear. Especially right now in the winter time, because some people live up north. If we need some sweaters, we also have KL Culture Radio sweaters as well. Also, guys, so very important, go to KL Culture Radio Community Post. That's where we leave important information like Prince Hakeem book, Raising Kings, and also Black Love. So go ahead, guys, copy yourself a copy. I already did so shout out to Prince Hakeem for that one. So go ahead, support the Black author. Support, not only that, he's also an artist too as well, guys. His album's out now too, a.k.a. Broadway Fat. And before we head up and out here, we got to play some song from Broadway Fat. And people don't know who that is. That's Prince Hakeem right below us. So go ahead, guys. Enjoy yourself. Have yourself a good weekend. Be safe out there. Spring break is about to get ready to start soon. We're about to head over to March. So the kids will be out for spring break. So let's get it.
Love Jones. I dedicate this to you. You know who you are. Love you with all my heart. Check it. I met her from way back, she was cute with them backpacks. Bamboo earrings, I told her ass back. She don't mess with thugs, she told me that shit whack. Excuse me? No, I'm a boss, that's real rap. I can give you what he needs, she told me to fall back. She want the 90 love she felt from way back. Her mama told her get her a man who makes stats. Forget them other lanes, Hakeem is where it's at. Bring that old school feeling like Marvin and J. Black. Coffee shop love, I love my girls black. Hood with attitude, she quick to throw it back. She ain't scared to fight, she swing when they attack. Sun dressed up in the summer, look like a snack. My homeboy told me, damn, she got back. Flashback, I've been in love since jumping jacks. Flashback, I've been in love since jumping jacks. Cause it's the Love Jones things in the 90s. Sings poetic love, if you know what I mean. Grooving on the feelings, so serene. We just all kings and queens.
Cause it's a Love Jones thing in the 90s scene. Poetic love, if you know what I mean. Yeah, grooving on the feelings, so serene. We just all kings and queens. I'm living single, but my life ain't a sitcom. I want that love like a 90s R&B song. Love is stronger than pride, that's what I be on. And I cherish the day, I got a reason. And you gotta bump this in your knee some. As I walk on by just like Dion. But I'm Whitley, looking for my Dwayne Wayne. It's a different world, but it all look the same. So Riri, I got love on the brain. And I'm trying to find my ASAP Rocky Main. But until then, focus on the children. Cause we trying to build wealth and buy buildings with high ceilings, feeling like a million. Just chilling, loving and healing. No heroes, no villains. So nostalgic, that's what it's giving.
Cause it's the Love Jones things in the 90s scene. Poetic love, if you know what I mean. Grooving on the feelings, so serene. We just all kings and queens. Cause it's the Love Jones things in the 90s scene. Poetic love, if you know what I mean. Grooving on the feelings, so serene. We just all kings and queens.
We just all kings and queens. We just all kings and queens. We just all,
so serene.
Over and out.
we just all,